Come on, guys. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, kids. Keep it up. What about all this stuff? There's a ball in here. What about this? Come on, good boys. What about him? What about him? Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Come on, kids. You're doing so good. You're doing so good. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Looking good. We are looking good. Yes, we are. Come on, good boy. What do we got? Come on, let's go. Let's go. Okay, I gotta get rid of this. It's getting warm in here, huh? We're starting to heat it up. All right, kids, let's go. Come on, guys. Come on, kids, let's go. Come on, good boys. Come on, good boys. Come on, good boys. Keep going, good boys. Keep going. Keep going, good boys. Keep going, good boys. How's everybody doing? Let's see, we're right about 3 minutes. There should probably be like 10 people joining the room here. There it is. Happens right around 2 minutes and 45 seconds since we started the live. Usually we'll get about 10 people all of a sudden in the room. Then it'll jump up to like 20 and then come back down. They obviously push it out in tens or something like that. I'm not really sure how that works, but it seems to always happen the same way. So if you guys don't know what's going on, we are Run Dog. This is a mobile dog gym. We're in Las Vegas, Nevada. We run dogs on these kinds of motorized, non-motorized treadmills called slat mills. We give dogs exercise in less than ideal circumstances. Oh, my voice. Basically, the ideal, of course, would be having 50 acres for them to run around and chase rabbits and stuff like that, but it is not like that for everybody. Some people live in cities and don't have the ability to give them good exercise like that, so we step in and we do it like this. It's a little bit of a different way of accomplishing the same goal. A lot of people will be critical and they'll say things like, oh, well, that doesn't seem natural for a dog. And we've never claimed that it was. We are basically making the best out of a situation that isn't ideal. So I would love nothing more than to be able to run all dogs around on huge plots of land where they can run around safely and everything is great. But when you live in the city, especially in a hot city like Las Vegas, we do not have that ability. So we have to do other things to give them high intensity exercise. This is one of them. So over here we have Bruno and Bowie. They're running. These guys have been running with us for a couple of years now. They're little guys, so they're not super intense. So they kind of get on there and just give themselves a good kind of strenuous walk. And that is good for them. Other dogs are going to get on there and they're going to go nuts. Other dogs are weight loss dogs and injury dogs and stuff like that that are going to need different things. So we adjust their workouts depending on what kind of exercise they're looking for. Let's see, what kind of dog do I like? I I like bulldogs and pugs and stuff like that. That's what I personally have. I've had pugs for 27 years now. But I also have an awesome bulldog. You guys might have seen my bulldog on a lot of the videos. He is the one that runs and his face flops all over the place. So that's my favorite type of dog. What do you think? Come on, guys, let's go. What is that? What is that pig? What is this? What is that? What is that? Come on, go boys. Come on, go boys. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. This is the kind of run that I can answer them. In a high intensity run, I don't really have the ability to pay attention to the camera very much. But on a run like this, that's kind of lower intensity, we don't have that kind of issue. That's animal abuse. Bikes in the wood. Okay, what makes you say that? I'd be more than happy to discuss this with you. Why would giving the dog exercise be animal abuse? Do you believe that giving people exercise is abuse? Come on, kids. Without exercise, they would be trapped inside all day, and their life would be awful. That's way more abusive than having them run on a treadmill. Come on, kids, let's go. Are we getting bored because I'm talking to the camera? Let's go, kids. Why are you making the dogs run on a machine and teasing them with a toy? Interesting way to perceive it. Let me kind of explain what's going on, and we'll see if we can actually change your mind. First off, they're not being made to run on a machine. These are manual treadmills. So basically, if the dog isn't moving their feet, it will not move. There is no motor on here. Why am I teasing them with a toy? I am motivating them to come forward because basically, if they want to, they can just stop and stand there. We want them to get exercise. That's why they're here. So what we're doing is we're playing with them the same way of throwing a ball outside and having them go chase it. Now, if you would believe that playing fetch is teasing a dog by taking them outside and throwing the ball away from them and then having them go get it and come back, that's I'm not going to be able to change your mind as far as whether that is teasing a dog. However, giving them some sort of motivation, giving them interaction between yourself and them, or a toy and them, is the way to kind of motivate them to do something like move around. To basically keep weight off of them, you have to keep them moving, or they'll just gain weight. If you're sedentary and you just do nothing but eat all day long, you're going to get overweight, and then ultimately you're going to have a worse life than if you were in good shape. So our goal here is to keep them in good shape, but I have to motivate them to do that, because if I didn't, they would just stop and sit down. They can't jump off, they're connected to it. That's correct, because if I unconnect them and they walk, they're going to fall off and fall on their face and hurt themselves. They're connected to it for two reasons. One is for safety. The other is so that they can pull against the machine and the track will move under their feet. They don't look so happy. How would you know that? How would you know what happy looks like versus what not happy looks like? They're working out. You know, when you work out, if you go to the gym and you see somebody lifting weights, do you say, "Oh, you don't look happy"? It kind of doesn't make sense. Why are you guys? Yeah, I agree, Wolf. It's like, well, they're hating because they don't understand it. That's generally what happens. One of the kind of interesting characteristics of people is when they don't understand things, they'll generally be afraid of it or hate it. The internet gives people the ability to say those things out loud instead of kind of just shying away from it. It's a kind of weird thing. So on the internet, people will look at things that they don't understand or look weird to them, and they'll go, "Oh, I really don't like this. I'm gonna make comments that are kind of hateful comments." It's really just kind of a misunderstanding and the fact that most human beings, if they do not understand something, they're instinctually afraid of it. It looks hot out and they're panting, just starting. It's not hot out. It's 54 degrees outside right now. They're panting because they are sweating. You sweat when you work out. Dogs sweat like this. They don't have sweat glands like we do. So when a dog works out and sweats, they pant. Come on, kids, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Good boys. Good boys. They will do this for 30 minutes. They do it once a week for 30 minutes. So they have about 4 more minutes left in their run. The reason that they're slowing down right now is because they've been doing it for about 26 minutes already and they're tired. Just take them for a walk. No, they do go for a walk. Walking your dog as their primary form of exercise is the laziest thing that you can do. It is the bare minimum of exercise that you can possibly give a dog. There are owners out there that actually do love their dogs enough to do more than that. So those owners who actually love their dogs take them for walks every day so that they can experience life with them and give them some understanding of the world outside of the house. And then they also will do things like high intensity exercise for them. If you do not do that, you're abusing your dog. All you're doing is holding them back. I have 2 dogs and take them out. That is great. You take them out. I think you should. You should take them out every single day. You should take them out multiple times every single day. But tying a leash around your dog and forcing them to walk at your speed is holding them back. So what is it that you're doing so that your dogs can actually run at their natural speed? That will be my question for you. Are you doing things that will give them the ability to run at their natural speed, or are you holding them back on a leash? They don't wear leashes. Okay, well, do you live in a city? Because most cities in the entire world are going to have leash laws, and you're not able to do that. I walk with my dog, run around, he's walking, not enough for that. Yeah, walking is not good exercise for a dog, not walking at a human pace. They need to run. You need to figure out ways to do that. Yeah, they are meant to be outside, absolutely, except when it's really hot out or really cold out. They're also meant to hunt rabbits and not eat out of a bowl, not be on leashes, not wear collars. All that kind of stuff is natural. But we live in the real world where things aren't always exactly the way that they should be. So we have to do things sometimes to make our lives more happy and healthy that aren't the most natural looking things in the world. I live in a village with a field. So you have internet access in your village? Some of us actually live in cities. In a city, you have things like a leash laws where you're not allowed to actually walk your dog off leash. You're not allowed to have your dog just running around in the street. It wouldn't be safe for them anyway. In places like that, businesses like this exist so that people can give their dog exercise in a way that's healthy for their body. We never said it was natural. We said that we are doing the best that we can in a circumstance that isn't as great as if we lived in a village with 13 people in it and had the ability to just let our dogs run free all the time. Come on, kids. Keep it going. Keep it going. Come on, kid. Come on, kid. Yeah, I wish I could make electricity doing this, but you can't. It doesn't work that way. Imagine putting a few greyhound dogs. Greyhounds are actually not the best runners in the world, believe it or not. They're sight hounds. They need to see stuff moving away from them, and there isn't really enough room inside of a van like this to make things move away from them enough to give them a really good run. Come on, kid, we're almost done. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, guys, we're just about finished. All right, these guys have 20 seconds left on their run. Let's see. Guys are going to be running in negative temperatures, super hot, don't want to. That's exactly right. That's exactly right, Roof. It's it's not the most ideal thing in the world, but it's very much like if you were to go into a gym, walk up to somebody who's lifting weights and say, hey, why don't you just walk outside? Why don't you do your exercise like that? Just walk outside like normal people do. Some people want more than that. Some people don't have that best scenario where they can walk outside and it's enough exercise for their body. So they have to figure out other methods of doing it, like going to the gym. This is a gym for dogs. All right, we got to go. We're going to get up to our next run. I'm not going to be able to go live on the next run because it is that dog's birthday. You can see that back there. And we're going to be celebrating his birthday, so I don't have the ability to go live during that. I'll go live the one after that. So come back to us about an hour and a half from now or so, and we'll see you then. Yeah, of course. Of course. Yeah, I already agree with him. It's, you get haters. You're going to get haters. I wouldn't expect somebody in a village with like 5 people in it and probably no education system to understand, you know, situations that are different than they live for, you know, that they live in their little village. Go to a city sometimes. That's all I could say. Try going to a city, seeing what life is like there, and maybe you'd understand it a little bit more. Try and experience the world outside of your own little situation. Sometimes then you can understand why people do things a little differently than you do. All right? You go to school every day? Yeah, sure you do. Okay, see you guys.